Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back. So we've got a couple of customer tanks here. But the fact that they're up on these brackets, that's pretty smart. Now I'm not sure how easy it's going to be to swap them over. I suspect you need to have a space in order to swap them over, and if that's the case, then I cannot actually... Yeah, if that is the case, I cannot actually swap the tanks over. It's going to put me in a right sticky position if that is the case. Just go back inside a second. Something else I want to show you as well. Oh, it's not going to show me now, typically. It said tanks to expect, and there was only one extra than what's in the demo version. And that's a bit weird, because there's a lot of tanks. World War I, World War II, Russian, British, American, Swedish. There's a lot of different tank options available. Let's just see if I can move this. Tank move to yard. Oh good, so it just swaps it over. Okay, great. So yeah, so the good news is there are more tanks, but it's surprising that there's only one more tank. I mean, you've got all the different Panzer variants. I would have thought they'd all be in there, but no, apparently not. Just 4 tanks in total, according to what to expect in the full release version advertisement that I saw while switching to go outside. So that's surprising if that is the case. Very surprising. We shall have to wait to see. Maybe I'll probably go do some research on it actually and just see what else is coming. But if that is the case, then you can almost guarantee DLCs, because like I say, there are a lot of tanks available, and for them to just pick 4 seems odd to me. Don't know what you think about that. I think it's strange, surprising and strange all at the same time. But okay, let's focus on this one, because if we get these Shermans done and out of the way, we'll have enough money to finish our tank off, and maybe we'll unlock the ability to drive. That would be nice if I could actually take the tank out for a little spin. See what it's like. See how realistic it is. I'm not holding very high hopes, because I drove the Jeep in the last episode or the one before that, and that was not good. Yeah, I was not impressed. Not impressed with the mechanics, the physics, anything really, the handling, the audio. It was all pretty poor, as it always is in these mechanic games. Their primary focus, they've built an engine, and then they hand that engine out to different developers, and they say, right, turn this one into a train mechanic simulator, turn this one into a tractor simulator, turn this one into a tank simulator. And basically they just have people build the individual vehicle elements. So they're all pretty much the same. Nobody really sort of enhances or develops the physics for the driving of the vehicles, which is a real shame, because, you know, you spend all this time restoring a tank or a train or a car or whatever it is, and then when you go and drive it, it's like, this is crap. And that's the whole point of it, is restore it. I mean, yes, to look at and learn about the internals and stuff, but also to drive it, surely. For me, anyway. I wouldn't restore a classic Ferrari and never drive it. I am not that kind of guy. I couldn't do it. Not within my powers, man. Right, 52%. 52% of dust. Rust has been removed. I'm not sure what the stats are to complete this job. We'll just keep going, do as much as we can without getting too technical. I want to start stripping it down like we did with our own one. Okay, so what I can do, what I'm going to do is just open the modules, take the turret off, and then we can get inside and get all this done as well. Again, we've got that tricky bit down there that is quite tricky to see, quite tricky to get to. Right, we're good. I think we're ready for a bit of sanding. What the hell is going on there? Thought I could hear something draining. What's going on? What the crap is that all about? Okay. Sand away. I think that needs derusting. Ah, bugger. Where's my rust gun? What's quite cool, something that wasn't in any of the other mechanic games, is the ability to walk around with your tools and drop them where you want them. You know, I'm in here, I'm inside the cockpit, and I'm able to use whichever one I want when I want it. Zig-a-zig, ah. Right, how do I close the hatch then? There we go. Of course, you've got the ability to reset your tools, so if you accidentally leave one in there, put the turret back on and can't reach it, it's not a problem. So that's pretty good, pretty groovy. Bit of rust on that. They might be so damaged I can't do it, but I don't know. Looking pretty good. Maybe one bit there I want to just have a go at. Oh, there we go. Just missed it, that's all. Sweet. Alright, let's get down. Get the wheels and the mud trims done. I could be wrong, but it doesn't seem quite as involved as the car mechanic versions of the game. So, for example, the customers don't, so far anyway, I know it's only a demo, but they don't seem to be saying, you know, this is what I want done and this is the level I want it done at. You know, I want brand new parts, I don't want second-hand parts or anything like that. Doesn't seem to be any sort of qualification there, it's just the percentage really, which is quite easy to achieve, not a problem. So, you know, as a result of that, it's quite quick to progress, which is good. I'm sure in the full game there'll be more complicated jobs, but yeah, I'm not sure the engines are particularly well modelled in this. Again, I know it's only the demo, so in the full game it could be completely different, let's be honest. Is that a piece that I didn't derust? Let's just have a quick look. Yeah, it is. Well, it changed a little bit. Not a lot, but a bit. Yeah, it just wasn't 100% done, that's all. Okay. I always forget these bits. And the exhausts underneath, I forget those constantly as well. It's always the same 3 bits as well, which is quite interesting. Can't see a bloody thing. Good. Good. Very good. So, if we paint this, primerize it, paint it, we should be done. Not letting me paint that bottom track, so I rather suspect I've missed it. Which happens, obviously. So that pin there can't be done. I don't think it's a rust problem, I think it's a sand blasting problem. There we go. So interestingly, it's not letting me prime these, the pins. Oh, that's why it wouldn't let me do those ones. It's so easy to miss stuff. Fantastic. Alrighty. I dare say we're a dab hand at this now. We should open up our own business doing this for a living. Oh wait, we already have. That's definitely not the quicker way of doing it. Just an experiment. Those pins haven't been done properly. That pin hasn't been done properly. Okay. That hasn't been done properly. Wow, I missed a lot. I am not a connoisseur of my work, am I? It's still rusty? Where are these pins? Yeah, I think they're still rusty. I didn't even derust them properly. We get there eventually. There we go. There we go. That's better. That's more like it. Lovely stuff. Still can't paint them. Okay. What the heck? Where's my paint gun gone? Must have clicked on it. My mistake. They are definitely not painting, are they? I'm gonna take the assumption that you can't spray paint those. That makes no sense though. No, maybe it does. Oh God. That's still rusty. Better. Good. I'm just kind of jumping into these jobs and doing all this, you know, getting rid of the rust and the spraying, the primer spraying and so on. I have no idea if this is what they actually want me to do. I'm just jumping in and doing it in the vain hope that that is what they want. At the end of the day, who cares? It looks better, much better. Damn, that's not done properly. So many mistakios. I can't get up on the top yet, so we'll have to do that last. Okay, let's go have a look inside and see if I've sprayed all that. That's not been sprayed properly either. Okay, so we've got some progress coming in. That's good, that's good. Is that fixed? Don't think you can spray that bit. That's the assumption I'm making. Oops. Sneaky bit down the bottom there, which I can't get to. We got most of it. Fantastic. Right, paint on. It's interesting you don't have to pay for the paint. That's just free apparently. spray it back to silver. It seems weird that you put primer on it to then spray it back to its natural metal colour. I don't think these bits should be sprayed. Doesn't really make sense, but okay. It's just a game, I suppose. Looking good. Nice. You know, I don't think I actually painted that bottom grille on our one. Don't remember doing it anyway. Pretty good. What have I done? Where's my paint gun gone? Oh, it resets everything when you do that. That's interesting. We need to sand these blasters first. Sand. I don't know what I nearly said then. Didn't sound right. Bit of primer on it. It's a bit rusty in there, look. How did I miss that? Wonder what went in that case. Oh no, where's my sander? Oh, there it is. There we go. Lovely. Ah. Always forget these bits every single time. Without fail. Unbelievable consistency in that regard. That's looking like an M4 Sherman right there. I wonder if you can put like painting on the side, like, you know, make it look authentic. What can you do with a hammer? A hammer allows to disassemble a tank parts with a single direct hit on it. Any tank part that is targeted by the player with the pointer that is hit by the hammer after clicking will fall off. Remember, each struck part condition gets decreased on hit. But it's a quick way of taking it apart. Yeah, I'm tempted. Let's get rid of this one, shall we? Let's get a mailbox. No, organizer, sorry. Finish the order. Oh, what's wrong? Repairs? Repairs? You want repairs? Well, that one's done. Well, that's good. That can get gone, and we can take that. Okay, so they just need a small amount of repairs on both of these to get them out of the door. Oh my god. So yeah, it's much of the same. Well, I'm going to wrap up this episode and jump in and get on with my work. And thank you so much for watching. Join me again in the next one, if there is a next one. And if you guys are enjoying it, let me know in the comment section, and I'll put another one together. But if you're not, or nobody's watching, then I won't expect to see any comments. If there's no comments, there'll be no further videos, I guess. But yeah, just quickly, I'll put a review together on this game, and I'll give you my honest thoughts. And if you want to know where those thoughts came from, then you've seen the video footage that you know, this was me playing the game. This is how I review. I play the game, I think about it honestly, and then I report my findings to you guys. So that's how it's done. So thank you for watching, and maybe I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Goodbye for now.